In part 2, we're going to be discussing how much water to use and how much paint to use, so that you can get all different kinds of looks on your watercolor. Here I have already activated my paint. I'm going to use this fuchsia purple color. And I'm just laying down some paint. Now what happens if I add more water to that? See how it gets more transparent, more liquidy? What happens if I put water down first, add some paint to it? Watch how that's flowing together. What happens when you use a lot of pigment, a lot of paint, and very little water? Look how dark and rich that is. Now what happens if I'm using an almost dry paintbrush? Could even dry it off a little bit more. You can get like some really interesting brush strokes. I recommend that you practice this at home. Try different amounts of water. Try putting the water down first and then adding the paint. Try really concentrated or a really dry brush. Experiment with your paints and your water so that you can get used to it. What happens when you blend two colors together? Put a little bit of water down and add a little bit of paint here. And then let's add another color. Will they flow together? Can we force them? Let's experiment with when you put down water and then you add some paint. And we're going to take notice of where that paint goes. We're going to see that the paint stays exactly where the water is. Even though I'm picking it up and moving it around, the paint wants to stay exactly where the paper was wet. It does not leave that area. Here is our experiment all dry, and you can see what they look like once they've been dried out. Isn't that cool? I love what watercolor does. It's so exciting to me. You can get all kinds of different looks. I don't even mind these ones that are too dry. That's a look in itself, and I'm sure there's a way of using that. Have fun and experiment what happens when.